Hey everyone. Sorry. Hey everyone, welcome to today's video. Today we are going to be doing a very quick eyeshadow tutorial and we are going to be doing a soft baby pink eyeshadow look, which is what I already have on my left eye. Now this is a little bit different than what I normally do in terms of eye looks because normally I am very like smoky and like dark and like just, I don't know. So this is a different kind of look for me. I don't usually do like these brighter looks, if you will. I tend to just pack on all of the like, give me the definition. Totally different, and I thought I would bring you guys along when I do my right eye and make this look equal. To start out this look, we are going to prime my eyes with the Vieve eye wand, and this is in the shade Sand. You guys know, one of my favorite eyeshadow bases ever. I'm going to go pretty light with the coverage on this one, mostly just because, again, I'm going with a very, very soft look, so I don't really feel like I need to put on that much of a base. I just want to give my eyeshadow something to really adhere to and to give myself a little bit of a blank canvas to work with. Let's go ahead and get to the eyeshadow part. I am using my Nuvia Cosmetics Slay All Day eyeshadow palette. I have been honestly obsessed with this eyeshadow palette. It goes with me freaking everywhere. At this point you can probably tell. I mean, like, it looks like it's been quite well loved. This is actually what I use. I don't know if you noticed. Now we're way too zoomed in so you can't see anything, but I'm wearing my Kelly Clarkson concert tee from last weekend, and I obviously was in Vegas dropping shit all over the place. Obviously used my Nuvia Cosmetics palette to create the most awesome, like, coffee colored smoky eye. But anyway, that's not the point of today. I just wanted to say really quickly that, like, Kelly Clarkson is amazing. If you ever have a chance to see her live, I would highly recommend. Let's go ahead and zoom back in. So to kind of continue helping out with blanking out my canvas, I'm going to take the shade Angelic, which is this one here, on a very, very fluffy brush. This is a brush from Cosmetics. You can really take any fluffy brush that you have, like any fluffy crease brush, to be able to do this. And I'm just placing this right into the crease of my eye just to kind of start giving me a little bit of like that pink tint. And the technique that is the most important here when you're doing these like really, really soft looks but you're trying to build pigmentation is A, take it slow. So you don't want to go in there with too much pigmentation. You want to kind of build it up. And then the other is exactly how you hold your brush. Now normally what I do when I'm doing like my super, super smoky eyes is I want heavy pigmentation. So I'm really kind of going into my eye with a perpendicular, like, if you will, like this is a 90-degree, right? In this case, I'm going up and I'm really kind of taking that brush and placing it kind of almost against my face. So that way, as I'm fluffing out that pigment and really blending it out, it's really giving me a very, very soft, soft edge, and it's kind of blending it a little bit higher. So again, really, really soft edges here. Why is my hair always in my face? Okay. Once we are done with that, we're going to start really building up the pink tones similar to what I have here. For that, we are going to take the shade Shameless. I'm actually going to take a smaller crease brush, if you will. This is their 231 Luxe Petite Crease Brush. I love this brush for if you are trying to do any kind of like precise work. If you have smaller eyes, this is a great crease brush to have. Grabbing the shade Shameless, and then we are going to bring this actually not into the crease this time around, but straight into the, almost like I'm kind of doing a shape where it's going to pull my eye just a little bit more up and out. So it's almost kind of like you're going in with a really, really, really smoky wing. And I just want to make sure that it kind of matches the other eye. I think I brought it up a little bit too high. This is the challenge of doing one eye first and then the other eye on camera is like, I'm like, wait, what did I do? I don't know. Oh, no. So again, just placing that pigment in. And in this case, you can notice that I'm not really doing like a, you know, it's like a windshield wiper motion, right? It's just straight up kind of just making sure that that pigment stays in that line. And again, right, I am actually holding my brush not perpendicular to my face like this, but at an angle, so it's really angled up. It'll make everything just so much softer and easier to blend out. Now we're going to take this into the inner part of my eye, just the inner crease here. So to really emphasize the pinkness of this look, like the baby pinkness of this look, I want to add the pink here, because that's really when you're looking straight on at someone's eye, this is really where it's gonna like kind of catch that attention, particularly for like my eye shape and my face shape. I just feel like if I want a specific color to really pop, I always wind up placing it here. So just lightly blending, and again, you can see that this crease brush is like, it's freaking magic. If you're working with good tools, you guys, the world is your oyster when it comes to makeup. Really, truly. One of the cool things that I really like about this look that I normally don't do. Normally I like have the crease and I bring it all the way out and I connect it to like the outer corner, if you will. In this case, I'm actually going to play with a little bit of negative space, and I'm actually going to leave this gap right here to really, really emphasize this soft pink wing that I have been building. I just want that to kind of be like almost the focus, but to just give myself a little bit of sparkle because like I need it in my life. We'll take the lightest shade in here, so it's got a really, really intense silver reflect to it. It has a little bit of pink in it so that it still is pretty kind of like that, like falls into the baby pink look. We're gonna take that on my finger really, really lightly because, by the way, this palette is pigmented as AF. I screwed that up, but I meant to say it, you know what I mean. We're gonna take this right into the inside part of my eye. I'm not touching anything out here. I just want to add a little bit of sparkle, a little bit of dimension into this look. But again, I'm making sure that I leave this kind of negative space here so that, again, everything is very, very emphasized on this wing. Now we're gonna go back in with the shade Shameless, which is that pink that I have been building on my eye. And now we are really going to kind of just pink out the rest of my eye. I'll be honest with you guys, I get a little bit nervous doing this, mostly just because I do feel like at some point it starts to take on the look of like having kind of like pink eye. But I do think that when you're playing with bright pinks like this, it becomes very intentional. And so I wouldn't worry too much about looking like you need to be on antibiotics. And in this case, what I'm doing is I'm leaving no space behind on my lower lash line. I want to take this pink all the way from the inner corner here all the way to the outside, because again, I want that look of just pink everywhere. And with that, the final step is giving myself a little bit of definition just because I need a winged eyeliner whenever I'm doing eyeshadow. We're going to take the eye wand from Vieve. This is actually in the shade Mahogany. I think this is the first time I'm showing this on my channel. This is a phenomenal, great cream eyeshadow if you are looking for something that is a brown with a little bit more of a red tinge to it. Like, freaking love this cream eyeshadow. It's so good. So just making sure that the wing liner is kind of the same. I'm going to sketch this out and bring that in a little bit more. And I know it's not like a perfect shape. There's a little bit of droopage here. So we're just going to kind of clean that up with my finger. And once I'm okay with that, we are going to soften it just a tiny little bit with my Petite Crease brush. Again, I'm not adding any color to this. This is just, I'm just using whatever has been left on my brush. And I'm just taking that over the wing liner to soften it. And that is pretty much the eyeshadow look done and complete. So easy to do. I'm going to go ahead and apply mascara and then we will close out this video. For mascara, we are using the Covergirl Lash Blast Primer, which is one of my favorite mascara primers out there. And then we have the Lancome, and I always screw up the name of this. I will link it in the description box below. It's their big mascara. And then for my lower lashes, I'll be using my normal standard MAC Extended Play Gigablack Lash. Okay, friends, and that is pretty much the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this quick eyeshadow tutorial. I actually am starting to get more into like I really like how soft this eyeshadow looks. I think it just looks, it's very like feminine, very cute. The other thing, of course, that I want to call out as well is that if you are looking for an eyeshadow palette that can handle everything from this soft baby pink look to more of a sultry look, more of a smoky eye, and everything in between, highly would recommend checking out Nuvia Cosmetics. This is the Slay All Day eyeshadow palette. This has really just been something that I have really just been enjoying the shit out of because it's good. Oh, that's the other thing I wanted to call out as well, is that I put this eyeshadow palette through the test because it is hot as balls in Vegas, and this thing stayed on all night long through lots of dancing and lots of like singing along and lots of like, ah! So anyway, it's good stuff. Hope you guys enjoyed this quick tutorial. If you liked it, please feel free to like this video, subscribe to our channel if you haven't already, and I will see you guys next week. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.